There is no way to make any money when you live in a small town in Pennsylvania and you're 10 years old. You know, we would sell those little school things, you know, with the candy and stuff, but we never got to keep any money, just all those stupid ass gifts. And then, you know, sometimes I had a paper boy. His name was Danny Scarf. He would come every Saturday. He had so much money in his pockets, I could hear him jingling down the street. I didn't know if I wanted to take his money or kiss him. Still not sure. But you know, at 10 years old, I wasn't even able to have a paper route. You know, we would get some money getting some chores, but it was never big money. You know, I wanted to buy my own tangerine lip lickers lip gloss. I wanted my own scratch and sniff smelly stickers, or even be able to buy my own Garbage Pail Kid cards. But every time I went to the store, it was always, don't look at nothing, don't ask for nothing, and don't touch shit. But you know, we had some excitement in our life. Every once in a while, this crazy junk man would come to our home. And then when he'd come, he would lay out all his stuff. So everybody would come downstairs and maybe get something for the garden or for the kitchen, or we'll get a toy or two. But this weekend, when we heard the junk man coming, my sister and I ran downstairs. And as soon as he saw us, he was like, hey, you want to make some money? And we were like, yeah, we want to make some money, shoot. And he was like, okay. So he had these boxes, 3 boxes of these porcelain doll bells and 3 boxes of these crazy clown-looking candles. Not the scary ones, but the cute ones. And he said, look, if you sell these, we can split the profit. And we were like, okay. So this sounded like a paper route, but with dollar bills. We were interested. So that whole week, for about 2 weeks, we sold all those dolls and bells. And the second week, he did come back and we split the profit. But then after that, he never came back again. So my sister and I, we sold all those doll bells and candles, and we kept all the money to ourselves. I mean, I had my lip gloss, I got some glitter hairspray. We went down and got some beads to make some bead bracelets. We ate pieces at Balsamo's. We went to the arcade and we gave everybody else games for other games. I mean, just telling you, we were balling. We had so much money. And every day that week, anybody who walked down to school with us got a pretzel donut at the pretzel shop with that, because that's where the rich people got all their donuts. So all this time that we were rich, my cousin just came out of nowhere. Yeah, I don't know where she came from. But then our money was dwindling. So she was like, you know what? I have an idea. We were like, what? And she said, how about we go around collecting money for the Children's Hospital? And my sister was like, no, 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 you can't do that. That's wrong, that's wrong. And then my cousin says, well, we are children, and we could be in the hospital. So she was like, yeah, that's true. So that week, we got some scissors, some cardboard paper, we got some glitter and glue, and these old oatmeal containers, and we put on the side the Children's Hospital. And we made sure we had slits for all our money. So like a Saturday or so later, we rode our bikes real far. And then once we kind of got into this neighborhood, I said, you know what? I'm gonna knock on this door right here. So I go over and I knock on the door. And then this little old lady comes out and she was like, oh, how can I help you? And I said, hello, ma'am. We're collecting money for the Children's Hospital. And she said, oh dear, how sweet. Sure, I'll give you some money. Cling, 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 cling. And she gave me a handful of money. And as I was leaving, she said, oh, excuse me, honey. And I said, yes. And she said, make sure you keep up the good work. And I said, oh, I will. So as we were going, it was getting easier and easier. Our oatmeal containers were just getting heavy. But it was hot that day. And we were like, you know what, let's just go on home. But on our way home, we lived up this huge hill. So we had our bikes and we were just strolling along, you know, just taking our time. And by the time we got to the second, like maybe the middle of the hill, I said, I'm gonna go over there and knock on this door. So I walk over and I ring the doorbell. Then I hear the stomping. The door swings open, and there's this tall lady who looks like a mean Lucille Ball. And she says, "What do you want?" And I said, "Hi, I'm collecting money for the Children's Hospital." And she looks past me and says, "Where's your parents?" And I said, "Oh, at home." And she said, "What hospital?" And I said, "The Children's Hospital, the ones with the children's in it." And she said, "Wait right here." And she stomped away. So I'm standing on the porch, just waiting. And it just seems like eternity. And I said, "Oh shit, this lady's in there calling the cops. I gotta get out of here, I don't know." And oh shoot, I'm just standing out here. They're gonna come and get us. They're gonna arrest us and put handcuffs on us and take us away in a paddy wagon. My mind was just going crazy. But then the next thing you know, she opens up the door. And then she looks over to me and she says, "Here's $5. And this better go to the Children's Hospital." So I took that money. I was like, "Oh yeah, the Children's." And when I looked up, she was frowning at me. And I said, "Oh shit, this lady might know my mother. I better get out of here." So I came outside and I saw my bicycle right there. I almost ran down the hill trying to get away from that lady. I had like jelly legs, and I saw my sister and my cousin. I was like, hey, come on, we got to get out of here. I think this lady might have called the cops, and not only that, she might have called Mommy. Let's go. Man, we were zigzagging, we was evading cops and mamas. We had to get out of there. But we made it at home safe and sound. And that day we had a big heist. We collected almost $28. But I tell you what, that Lucille Ball looking lady, she scared me straight. I was kind of rethinking about all the other bad things I was going to do in the future. So now, everybody still likes money. I know I do. But, I just play the lottery.